Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominion 6. This is the 2025 Lucid Round 2 Game 8 tournament game. Joining me is Arpathius.
Hello.
Hello. And we are on turn 44. Let's see what we've got. All right, I got a couple messages and a lot of combat between the Marignon and Shiniyama. Alright, from Pythium. After cleaning up Paren, there isn't much to say. My guess is that the game will be in a bit of limbo for a bit as people clean up their wars. This means Machaka, Mary, and Satis will be busy for the next couple of turns, and likely won't be willing to open a new front until they're done. The only free agent besides me is Fascia. Not sure what they're up to, but I doubt he's taking it one with me until someone else will join. I think that's probably true. I will try to keep my head low for the foreseeable future, though if I get a clean opportunity for another short and easy war, I won't be opposed to that either. Overall, though, I'll be playing for the late game. I found an alt discount site for 20%, which gives me a clear win condition by getting up to Wish. Okay, nice. That's a plan.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And our other free agent, Fascia. An explanation for the recent turns and my thought process. After the failed airdrop attempt to fully catch and wipe Marignon's stack as he was invading Shinu, I figured it was done, a good attempt that didn't work. Shinu was ready to throw his full force at Marignon, and when I said I wasn't going to also, he grew upset. Yeah, we saw that in the messages. After many messages trying to wear me down, I did something I'm not too proud of. I just went along with it and said I would. Oh, he wore him down.
That's his special power.
It is. Well, I mean, it is, and if we look at the next paragraph here, it isn't. Clearly I didn't, and Mary and I made peace, all while I took some relatively useless border provinces to keep up the charade. At this point, I was paying Mary the province income and also sending Shinu gold to help avoid desertions as he went all in. I was pretty worried Krun, if he thought I was backing out of Mary too early, he'd be upset he'd throw his army at me. Something we've seen this game before by other nations. But I think that time has come to an end. With peace between the world, I think Satis would be next. If Shinu does decide to attack me, though, I believe, given the time of year and my new research, it will be fine. So he's thinking that Satis is the biggest problem. Or at least he's thinking Satis is his next target.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think if he attacks...
Yeah, Satis has been in the lead for most of the game, so
yeah.
I could see why he might be thinking that.
Yes. I think if Fascia goes on Satis, though, that and Shiniyama continues to mess with Marignon for a little while. I guess it depends how it wraps up, but I think Pythium is going to need at least 2 players going after him at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
And if
it's kind of hard for him to push into Satis because of the Dominion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to do it sort of carefully and deliberately. And but yes. But if Fascia attacks Satis and they get distracted with each other, and Pythium gets to go and eat Marignon or something. I don't know. I mean, obviously Machaka ought to do something in that situation, but he doesn't have to. If Fascia is the one that's fighting Satis, that's great for Pythium, who then doesn't have to go into that Dominion.
Yeah, I could see a Fascia Satis war being quite painful for both of them. I think they'd take a lot of losses. I don't think either of them would really be able to walk over the other one.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see.
We'll see if he changes his mind on that though, because it doesn't sound like he's planning on doing it.
It doesn't sound super decided
in the near future. So there's scope for him to change his mind a bit.
Yeah. So we mostly have Shiniyama and Marignon as the ones actually fighting this turn. So we've got a little Bakemono squad with 1 Moss Bodycaster. That's very budget. Going up against some Barb PD. Not gonna work. And he's going to lose this mage who... These are a limited resource now. But in the real game, he won.
Yeah, there you go.
So, definitely a close one. Here we go. Anybody here? No. Nobody home. Lot of these crystal mages. Big army from Marignon. Doesn't get the combat it was looking for. Nice little flagellant raid into 1 PD. Which didn't work. Oh wait, hold on. Click the.
Oh, there's
a sorcerer there. Never mind. It's not 1 PD.
Yeah.
It's easy to not see them when you just go for the quick scroll. You gotta do the. They're always hiding here in the corner.
Yeah. The grey squares as well don't stand out.
No. Here we have. Alright, is it just the Uba? It looks like it's just an Uba. Who I guess is going to do Horde of Skeletons? Yeah. Yeah, against 1 PD, that should work. And it does. The plus and the minus always looks goofy. Machaka with a small raid. Nest of Asps. And didn't put them on hold, so he's not going to get them all blessed. Although, it doesn't look like it's going to matter, unless, again, there's sneaky corner stuff, which there isn't. But he did commit some gems to this fight. And look at these guys. They killed a couple of these.
Yeah, I think having them all blessed would have been...
Not in the real one, though, so it's okay. But you can see how it could have gone badly.
Yeah, when did because we had the patch that changed regen. When did it happen in this game?
Maybe
that changed the results.
Maybe. I did not see. It's probably more likely that it was the blessing targeting, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly when that was. Alright, we got 2 of these guys and an Uba. These knights are coming in. Let's hope for Shiniyama's sake, the knights don't just immediately stab the Uba, who is fatigued out. Okay, wow, they elected not to. That was fortuitous. Although she does get run off. But obviously they're going to carry the fight, no problem. Wonder if there's a province to retreat to there. Little squad of cav. Nobody else. Now that's Marignon attacking into Machaka with 1 PD. I assume that this is negotiated in some way. Although it's a lot of mages for a negotiated province. We'll come back to this. Let's finish.
Yeah, I guess the Inquisitor can spread the Dominion.
Yeah. Got another one. Has not been blessed yet. Were they? Yeah, they're just straight up not blessed. Still gonna be fine for this level of stuff, though. All right, here we've got a little buff funnel, I guess if you want to call it. Got all these O-box. Yeah, filter, sure. They're gonna go bonk some spearmen. Yep. And that looks like Port PD, maybe?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah. Bakemono Sorcerer wins. Here's a... Probably another Horde of Skeletons try.
Yeah.
Yeah. And too much. And the priest here is going to obviously do a number on skeletons if it makes it into banishment range. Oh yeah, the crossbow's also... Yep, already turned her. And once you get into this form, you lose some paths. I mean, she's fatigued out anyway, but... So that one doesn't work. Did beat 1 PD. Doesn't beat more than that. Marignon kills a small force. Bakemono Show. Marignon Assassin? Attacks out in the open? Not entirely sure what's happening here. But
yeah, was that... Did Shiniyama take that province? And then he came out of stealth or something? I don't know.
No, they didn't. They did not take Marignon. They were sitting on Marignon. So it looks kind of like a scout ping that forgot to retreat, maybe?
Do you think he just thought there was going to be like one unit left there? And
Maybe.
then
I was going to retreat.
he would just go there and it would run away? Or he'd
Yeah.
like, kill, like,
That's
fly
probably
guys.
what he was hoping for.
Yeah. Seems like quite a budget amount to, you know, because it failed, that's cost him a lot.
Yeah. Got a lot of Bakemono. So this is obviously the big army, but it doesn't have as much mage support now, right? Because he's split a lot of it out.
Yeah, that can't fight the Marion army at all now. Like, even in the cave, I don't think it would do it. Still pretty much impossible for Marion to beat, though, without the army.
Yep. Yep. Ubas. I think this might be a Fort Storm. Yes. Big spiders. And a handful of long dead hoplites. Nobody home though, so not gonna be.
Oh, does Machaka get unique undead? I didn't know that.
I guess they must. I was
Yeah,
not.
hoplites seem like a decent undead.
Yeah,
You get the formation fighter with them. 17 protection.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You can get banished even more efficiently.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, yeah, that is a cool one. But yeah, anyway, not going to be much of a fight here. He lost 1/2 of a spider.
Yeah, they're basically like weaker dragon's teeth, but no magic weapons.
Yeah.
Flagrantly.
Brigands.
Ah,
That's outrageous.
okay. Send out our army.
Yeah, that's true. I should have patrolled. Ugh. So that's a lot of raiding.
Yeah, I think he's nearly locked down. Nearly locked down. I think he was almost trying to lock down every fort at one point.
Yeah, he broke out here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, to be honest with you, if Marion had fought him in a 1v1 earlier, I don't think it would have gone well, by the looks of this.
By the looks of this, agreed. It did not. It would not have gone very well. Yeah. Because Marion needs to deploy, right, specific troops or counters to deal with these Bakemono sorcerers, right? Like, this is the game plan that Shiniyama, I think, wants to have, right? He's running around with these Bakemono sorcerers. They're going to make counter raiding really difficult. Or at least very expensive, right? You're going to need specific answers to try and catch them. And his army's strong enough that the Marignon army has to actually follow it around.
Yeah, I think once Shiniyama is dead, even if it's just from like Dom kill or something, I think everyone else is going to look at this and think Marion can't do anything against me
Yeah,
at all. They can't
yeah.
do with this, and then come in on him.
Now, it's interesting. So, as we saw in the message, right, Facia made peace with Marignon. And it looks kind of like that really wasn't necessary.
Well, I think it'll still be good for him though, because he won't. You know, Marignon's just going to be a lot weaker when he goes in on him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you think he's going to go right back into it. My concern is that now that he's made peace, he might have like some amount of sticking with the peace.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't stick with Shiniyama, so
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think so. If I saw this, I'd be like, as soon as that clears up, I'm going straight for that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So, yeah.
I think that there was an opportunity to try and like insert yourself over here and just try and roll him up behind the Shiniyama stack that's providing so much, so much cover, essentially.
Yeah, I think there was. But I think this could also work out for him pretty well.
Yeah,
Like we said earlier, we thought he might want to sit back and just get some research for a bit anyway. So
that's
I think
that's
he'll
true.
benefit from that.
And he talked about fighting Satis. Now he doesn't have a ton of Satis border, right? He basically
He does on the southeast.
he has this.
Yeah, but he can sail over. Like he can
Yeah, I mean he
get in
can
there.
sail over, but and he also ran into fortress in Lucky Lake, so that's well named. Which is also
Yeah, that's
is a swamp. I I don't know. I guess
okay.
that's Satis doing that.
Yeah, it must be. I didn't. I didn't know you could do that. So that's still a water province, though, right?
It's still a water province. I don't
Yeah.
know what that. I don't know what it means to be a swamp and a water province. Doesn't
Yeah.
really work.
Yeah, you're just like a deep marsh or something, like a lagoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Where does so okay? So Shiniyama is at the end of the road, unless he's gonna keep marching into Pythium. Like this is it.
I could half see him doing it just so the Marion army has to keep going or something like.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely could see him doing it. And there's no fort
Yeah.
here, but there is a lab.
What's
Um.
the do we know the PD is there?
um,
And if he can just
Zots.
yeah, that's not great.
And he has split himself.
Maybe you could PD dump it and just like take the fight in the cave because
You have the
you're
dark
trapped
vision,
anyway.
yeah. It is a bit, I don't know. So on the one hand, right, he's done, I guess this is the point. He's done Marignon a huge amount of damage with the raiding using all of these mages. But this army is now also kind of cornered, and I don't think can win without the mage support, even in the dark.
No, I
Um,
don't think so. No. But
so
if the Mario army goes in the cave and then it has to come back out and a turn after and then like
yeah,
keep wandering, like
it still takes
it's never
time.
really going to catch these sorcerers. Like,
Right. We need to see him come up with some other, ideally some kind of cheaper sorcerer countermeasure.
yeah, I think like just some paladins with like the GSS or something like that,
Yeah, might be able to
like a
chop
little
through.
group of them. I think they would do it.
Yeah.
A little bit of like PD in front to like take the hits from the sorcerer. I could see that.
Yeah.
That should
You
definitely be able
can
to work. I
get the, I
think.
mean, if you put the paladins up front and just put them right on, I don't remember what's Marignon's Bless is exactly. Um, you got the Withering Weapons, right? If you could try and get them up front and get someone to bless them as they start running, you'll get to the back way before the Bakemono finish their scripts.
Yeah, yeah. And
But,
also, if you can just kill the Ubers as well, like,
right.
yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have a look at the graphs just to see how much damage it's doing?
Yes. But let's, well, I guess there's not actually a ton of other fighting going on. Yeah, Marignon and Shiniyama have the same number of provinces.
Oh, sensational.
Yeah. I know we talked about it last time. I think that Marignon is gonna have an extremely difficult time clawing back into this game.
Yeah, partly because of the like kind of nation that Marion is as well. It's a harder one to play from behind, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a more tempo nation that wants to be ahead. So I think Marignan is in some trouble.
What about the income? That's what I want to.
Oh, jeez. Yikes. My team is so far ahead.
Yeah, I guess Shiniyama could start having like his units desert. So
yeah. Well, I think Facia said that he
getting...
was funding him.
He's not funding him that much, surely. Why is he giving him that much?
I mean, I don't know. Pythium's almost has the same gem income as Satis as well. The most research. The biggest army. Oh, I think the... Alright. He's done an enormous amount of damage to Marignan. I'm trying to remember. It's been a bunch of turns. I know at one point, like, Marignan had opportunities to pick a fight with this stack that he didn't want to do. So this all happening is something that if he thought, like, if his army was strong enough, he could have prevented. He didn't get, like, elfed here or, like, you know, hit by, like, flyers or something, right? Like, they all walked through this little choke.
Yeah, to some extent, he kind of let this... He let Shiniyama have the opportunity to...
Right. He gave him the initiative.
Yeah.
I would say. But
yeah, and I think it was when he just didn't patrol and just let the Shiniyama army like trap him inside a fort.
Yep.
Definitely think he should have just patrolled then.
Yeah. Again, unless, and I'm certainly not testing these, right? If he done a lot of testing and he's like, yeah, my army only wins in the fort, then, you know, if this whole stack doesn't exist, then this stuff happens anyway. So if he tested it and it doesn't work, then fine. But, you know, I do think that potentially a missed opportunity to avoid just the ravaging of the countryside.
Yeah.
By goblins.
Yeah. If you want to do another one before I go, we could maybe do it right now. Or
okay, hold on. We did miss. Yeah. There's a couple more fights.
Okay.
Nabat with okay, it's just a quick little raid. And a quick little raid back. And a quick little raid. And then
it's good to see him doing stuff.
Yeah. And then Independence, a bunch of Independence attack and kill shit, except actually that one gets beat. Okay, let's jump into another one then. We'll jump into 45. We'll see if the Marignan army follows into the caves.
Into the mines of Moria.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, from Pythium. He has secured a nap 5 with Facia. That's a long nap. So I want to play it slow for a bit. And in my opinion, Facia would be the toughest matchup right now. It could be. He does have a pretty commanding lead on Facia in terms of resources and research.
Yeah, he's so bullish about his matchup against Satis.
Yeah. He's pushing a coalition against Satis, which is good for me, and I generally agree that the lobby has to be wary of Satis. While he got slowed down by Nabat, he still has a sizable research lead. He does not. And if he plays smart, he should try to make that count within the next 5 to 10 turns, where his advantage is probably the highest. I mean, I guess his advantage is the highest. He isn't the highest in research. And that's partially the result of his choices, right? Like, we've seen some pretty cool little raiding squads of like the region, like the essentially of like a mini turbo communion, but that's taking 6 mages, right? He's deploying.
Yeah, minimum. I think we've seen a lot more, and he's also really prioritized searching for gems, I think, as well, hasn't he?
I mean, he's ahead, but not that far ahead. Although Pythium may
Yeah,
have
but
put up,
I think he's really like gone out of his way to do that where
yeah,
instead of researching the time. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I think Satis has made some other choices than research, which can be totally fine. Um, but it is, I think that Pythium thinks he's farther ahead than he is. Um, well, I definitely find myself in a spot where I probably reached a point to slowly start forcing matters. I think the safe, more reliable approach is to rely on my late game strength. The alt discount site I found last turn gives me a pretty clear path to victory via wish spam. I mapped it out, and unless I have to mobilize a significant amount of mages in the next couple turns, I will be able to start spamming wish by turn 55. That combined with my ability to die any global and easily control any SWA global should be enough to get me to a point where I don't even have to fear fighting 1v3 against the remaining powers. Not counting Marignon, because Shiniyama's Carpet Siege, combined with the significant investment for little gain during the war, put him so far behind, I am considering him irrelevant. On the one hand, always risky to consider someone irrelevant, but also true.
Yeah, because like Marion hasn't actually taken any losses, so he's like been hurt, but he's not actually weaker. But like everyone seeing that will think that he's like so much more of a target that they can't really count him as like
Yeah,
an equal footing to the rest of them that are seriously challenging for the win.
yeah. I think that this Nat 5 with from Fascia is, I don't know. On the one hand, yeah, I do agree. I think Fascia could use a little more research. But Pythium is the best late game nation in the game now, and they're also currently the largest and the richest. And that's a huge problem.
Its scales are like just so much better than Satis as well. So
right, I mean, and they have a ton of late game right. They have the angels. They have, like he mentioned, right. Even without knowing about this wish site, their what is it called? Grand Communicant ability is crushing on Pythium in the late game.
Yeah, and the fact they can use all their mages to be the heads of the communion.
Yeah.
And just use the unit as well. Yeah.
So I think, and eventually, I mean, gosh, we might even get to start seeing the really cool Pythium. If this goes late enough, we might get to start seeing the really cool Pythium stuff where you're using Gateway to move around huge blobs, or I'm a Gateway, whatever the astral travel, to move around all of the communicants to fund the Nazcan hero doing like turn 1 master and slaves. With like innate caster master and slaves.
Yeah. That would
the
be
royal couple.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
And like if he's got wish on turn 55, that's not that far away.
No, he could probably get that before turn 17.
Yeah. So I do think that it's possible the lobby may be losing their opportunity here if he gets too much time. The issue with being too successful in raiding is you end up with nothing left to raid, and the enemy with everything left to try and retake.
That's like a prime Mongol mindset or something.
I think yeah. I think he's joking, of course, but the real issue here then is that this is where the army is supposed to do something.
Yeah, I mean this is what success looks like.
Yeah, right. Okay, Satis. I'm gonna pause for 1 sec while I get my. Okay, we're back. Apologies. I can't drink tea. I can't. Okay, from Satis.
Why you're American and not British?
Yeah, that's why. That's the way the causality works.
Yeah, that's how the immigration system.
All right, the castle for Nabosh should be in a breach next turn, and we'll see how much he has left in there. Yeah, we do. We do know that Nabok committed a lot to that last fort defense. Also moving over some Lizard to work on his other fort. I have construction 6 tech now for Legions of Steel, which will help against fire and frost magic. Yep. As well as extra mages for Frostfend and the fire resist. And my air mage has been matrixed into the communion for featherweight army and a bunch of thunderfend. That's big. Definitely don't want to get rocked by earthquakes. I can also add Howl into the communion next turn. Next turn. It's funny. I would have thought that Howl would be something he'd have available pretty much all the time for the communion.
Yeah, does he even need a communion for that? Doesn't he get nature 2 and then just Thistle Mace?
I don't remember, but he definitely has the shaman who has the compatible nature. And 2 sub-X with SR and CR, as well as smashers for the pretender when it reappears. Nice. My main thought is that it'd be difficult to kill any Malakas that Naboth thugs out to survive while Wrathful Storm blasts down bolts, but I'm hoping regen and 5 SR, it'll be enough to survive the worst of it until miscellaneous things get their work done. Also, Krun is paying me some gems to step on a fort temporarily to run away from Mary. Sure. Okay. Worried that others are planning to 3v1 me soon, so I need to finish off Nabat ASAP. That seems to be true. Once I have army regen, I will feel better about surviving shock damage communions since I still only have 1 air mage. But I do have, and I was air, right, is the one, is the path that it's absolutely the hardest to get new mages in. Like, it's very difficult to get more air mages. It's
Yeah,
like,
you basically can't
it's like
summon
fairy
them.
queens.
Yeah, until like really late, yeah.
And they're not even a guarantee anymore, if I remember correctly. In 5, they always had air paths, but I think in 6 they don't. It's only
I don't think
a
you can
random.
you can get a big Jin, like guy at Construction 9 with one of the artifacts.
Oof,
if you need a big caster.
that's
Yeah.
pretty far away.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
But yeah, hard to get more air mages. But I do have multiple earth mages now for grounded army, so that's something. I think I'll have to get some elementals research this turn and then work on enchantment 7 and enchantment 8. Anyway, greetings from Satis. I know I probably suck, but I haven't been able to spend more than 20 to 40 minutes each turn for a while now due to IRL stuff. So here's just sort of my first impressions. Not doing anything crafty or using my gems well. I have massive gem stockpiles. No, Satis. You gotta spend the gems.
It's a good problem to have, though.
I mean, it is a good problem to have, but it won't be if you lose all your stuff with all the gems in the bank.
Yeah, so it sounds like he's just getting Conjuration 5 next turn then.
I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably it.
So I think actually he will get coalitions.
It does seem that way.
I think he's going to be able to put up a good enough fight where he might be able to be like, okay, you guys can have some stuff, but you can't kill me, and it's too difficult for you all to keep fighting just me while other people like Pythium are now stronger than me, and we need to redirect this coalition.
Yeah.
I think that might be his path to winning.
Yes. Yeah, and if I recall, it is somewhat tricky, and he has a lot of thrones. He might have to give up thrones, which is always really tough. But
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. We've got Bakemono or Shiniyama. Looks like he's a big commitment of mages, and unfortunately, these crossbows are hitting these Ubas. Who look like, in this version they made it out okay, but in the real version, did not. They got shot down by these crossbows. This is where he went on to Satis, which we know he paid for. Nothing. Here's a bigger fight. Oh, here's a big fight. Ooh. Alright.
Okay. I don't think he... So, do we not think he went into the cave?
I mean, this wasn't... This is a lot of the troops, but none of the mages.
Yeah. Do you think Shiniyama can win this?
I think he can. I don't know if he will.
What's the What's the ability on him?
Increased protection. He's at 28 prot. The other one's also at 28 prot. It may be maybe the increased protection if they're iron skinning, it like doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe.
Unfortunately,
the tree helping the Uber there survive.
Yeah, right. Now these are not going to get the bless unless they're going to cast it later, which they still could. but he hasn't done it yet. There goes the Uba. There goes the tree as well.
Most important part.
So no bless. So no regen.
What was his bless? He had like undead regen, which wouldn't help him.
Is it? Oh, it's just undead regen.
I can't remember. There was maybe like something else, but that was like the main thing, I think.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, not regular regen then. Okay. Do you just have a shock malice? Although I don't think that's gonna matter because there's no air mages here. I mean, I think he could win this.
Yeah, I think them being split up is.
Now, no
though.
regen.
Can we have a look? Because there's a paladin there.
He's not
Can we
gonna
have a
win
look
this. I take
on
it back.
the commanders for Marignon?
Yeah, we got
Okay,
one
so he does have a
GSS,
Holy Scourge guy.
although he's got some problems. I think he will not win because he doesn't have any regen.
Yeah.
I think
Is he fatigue neutral as well?
4 and 4, yes.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
But I think he'll get hit enough times.
He looks pretty confused.
He's routed.
Oh no.
So that's going to be a big stat malice.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I don't think that's going to work.
No.
There goes one. I mean, you can see it's a really tough unit. But with no regen, not a thing. And that is how it went in the real one as well.
Well, they didn't die.
Oh, you're right. And they must have routed immediately and gotten off the field.
Yeah.
Zero kills. Yeah. Okay, so they made it off the field, although we'd have to see if they have anywhere to go. But did not succeed in killing this stack. Nice little raid with some swordsmen. He did go into he did keep going and he attacked Pythium with the blob. Oh.
I'm in there on the mindset.
Gosh. Honestly, the Veti, those mercenaries? Yes.
What?
That's it.
So did he get those mercs and then he was maybe gonna like steal the province from like quote unquote Shiniyama, but it was actually gonna be like it was actually Marignon's province, really?
Maybe. I'm not sure what else they would do.
I think that's what he was trying to do.
Didn't work though.
No, it didn't work out that way.
And I'm surprised we didn't get a message on how he was gonna PD dump this and move some horses down there. A lot of flagellants. Ah, that one brave barbarian lord.
To try and do the best for his people.
Yeah, here's another white mage combat. Alright, so we've got a much smaller group. No thug killing gear. It is just the one.
What's his fire resistance at?
10 so far.
Getting some big fire elementals. Not blessed again.
15. Yeah, not blessed. I mean, I guess the bless just doesn't matter when they're alive, so he just doesn't bother. Yeah, we got some.
But this is a white mage, so it should matter here.
You're right. I can't tell. You're right. There should be. I'm surprised there is no bless. Because that seems kind of important.
Or is his god dead, so it doesn't matter?
Oh, yes, we're dumb. His god is dead. He has no bless. He's gonna win anyway, though. Alright. Marignon, unsuccessful in taking back his capital. He does kill the Uba, though, so he's attriting down the defenses.
Yeah, I think that was a decent trade for Shiniyama though. 3 sacreds, bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's just trying to hurt him. So
I guess the Fluans are also sacred, but I'm not counting them.
here's Machaka attacking Shinu. This is
That should be fairly simple.
Yeah.
Unless big
I
swords
really
go burr.
Yeah, I doubt it. I really like
sure.
using super combatants for this kind of task. You can test what's in there. You know exactly what's up, and you just take no attrition. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also much more satisfying.
Well, yes, sure.
Yeah.
He just got some random
nice.
swarm.
Piling on them there. Oh.
And he's doing cursive stuff. I mean, he's just on. He is not on conservative gem use.
No.
Alright, this is actually hilarious to watch. Where did he go? It's just. Yeah, styling on them indeed.
Oh, the giant ants. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see if Nabah has anything here in his Pythium Storm. Negative. This bird.
Draconians are cold-blooded, aren't they?
Yes.
Or do they? Is it?
Yep.
Are they immune to the
swamp?
Citis Dominion stuff?
I-
Or is that swamp level you need? I can't remember.
I think it's. I can't remember.
It's one of them. I don't know. They might be. They might be quite big if you can go around raiding with them or stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Now they're a good. Yeah, they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna make their way through here. No problems. Need these Adites to shoot faster. Okay. Yeah, he lost 15. Killed one Onyx Sorceress. Okay. So. Marignon does look a lot more like Marignon, although he still does not have access to his capital.
Yeah, what's that? 3 turns now?
It's been a bunch. Now, yeah. It's been a hot minute. He has moved his army away from sort of guarding this border. So like if Shiniyama had just like marched back up, he wasn't going to fight
Did he also
it.
make the read that like that army was just going to walk into Pythium, do you think? Or was he like if I move my army in there, it's going to take too long. I've got to move it back out. Like I'm just losing all my other stuff. What do you think the?
I don't. What is Shiniyama's candle situation? He may just be waiting for him to die.
Yeah, he's still got that one temple in that fort. So.
Yeah, I mean one.
It's under siege, so I don't think he's going to like get dom kills. Super good. This
doesn't even have his dominion. This is enemy dominion.
Okay. Right. Okay. Does Marion have that throne claims that's next to it?
Yes, I think so. Crystal throne. Yeah, he does.
Okay. Yeah, that'll help.
I think maybe he's got like some cave dominion somewhere. Not there. Shouldn't be down here. Here. This is his one I think this may be his only candle.
No, it looks like he's got.
Well, let's see. How many candles do we have?
Well, it also went up last turn.
We also have Dominion over. Or wait. Yeah, we have Dominion over here.
Oh, the master plan.
All right, we have like 10. We have 12 candles, I think.
Yeah, and he's got more. Has he not got more around his cap? I would have thought like we'll still have some there, right?
It's the enemy. Yeah, okay. There's a couple.
Yeah, he's got 2 there. Yeah.
So he's got 2 here. I mean, he's very close to being dom killed.
Yeah.
So it may be that at this point Marignon is like, nope, I'm not gonna fight your army. I'm gonna watch it sail off into Pythium.
Continue the Fabian strategy until,
It really
until
is.
you lose faith in your own god, and then
Mm-hmm.
I will win. Yeah. This is a new kind of Inquisition.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's funny though. Okay, so that's that. The Tis has a couple Marsh Masters, takes some PD. Does that again. Pythium takes something from the Ba. Okay. So,
If I was Magnon's neighbor, I think this would be the turn that I would attack. Because he's taken back a bunch of his stuff. Like, you could just move into a load of things now, and then you just go and...
So who's in
Smash it.
position to do that, right? I mean, Machaka is.
Yeah, I don't feel like Machaca will, just because they traded, they gave them that province, and they've been allies. And I don't think they would, and I don't think anyone is going to do it, but I think this would be the turn that I'd be wanting to if I could.
Ooh, Lamia's. So Tis is not in position to do so. Right? I mean, there's not a lot of troops in the Satis lands.
No, I mean, it kind of looks like Pythium could. On the east side there.
Here?
No, the east. Go to the right.
Oh, yes.
He's got some stuff there on the border they could kind of move in.
You meant Pythium's east. Or it's Machaka's...
Yeah, I mean Marignon's east.
Marignon's east.
Yeah.
Yes, he could.
But I don't think he will because everything he's said. Can we have a look where this alt site is as well?
We can try. I don't know. The Doom Cloud. Hell yeah. Here it is. The Village of Strange Men.
Okay, and he's building the fort. Yeah, it's kind of exposed to Facia, so it's pretty good that he's got that now.
Yeah.
The only one that can really get to that easily.
Yeah. Gosh, if it remains undiscovered, that's so huge for him.
Yeah, it'd be good if he could get like a bunch of patrollers so that nobody sees it.
Yeah.
Has he got Bone Fiends?
You got Bone Fiends?
Yeah, the one province to the left of the old site.
Oh, yeah. 30 Bone Fiends.
Yeah, he's getting into blood. Someone needs to do something about him. It's
I don't know that he's getting into blood. Maybe he's got
is that
a
a
sight.
merc or something? I don't know.
You know what? I think it might be a merc.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh, he got it for the he got it for the mage. It's a death mage.
Was it a death mage or something?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But okay, I want to see. What I really want to see is I want to see Fascia's research be inflecting, right? Because he's gone to peace now, right? It's like if he's gonna make this count, he's really got to inflect, and I don't know that we're seeing that.
No, I mean he's definitely doing better than Satis though. He's gonna overtake him.
Yeah, he's gonna overtake Satis, but like Pythium's curve is sharper.
Oh yeah, he's not. No one's catching up to Pythium now.
Oh. Yeah.
Like I think you just if you were going to capture Python, you'd have to put like so many gems into research items.
I think you'd have to put a bunch. Now, Fascia can do the glamour research booster on some of your weavers, which is pretty darn efficient.
Yeah, that's good.
And you have the forge bonus on Fascia. So I think that Fascia is relatively incentivized to make a lot of research items. right? I mean, you're spending 2 gems for a Dreamstone, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, I could get
pretty
behind that.
good. I think is it like 12 research?
I want to say it's 9.
It is 9. Still, for 2 gems, 9 research is is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah.
You could spend 2 gems to also get Quill, which obviously isn't as good, but is still for 2 gems. I think you can definitely consider it. You
Yeah, you
probably would
could
have already
just
done
like
it.
he's getting like I can see he's got some like Line Tribe Witch Doctors, like the ones that you're not really using for anything. You just put a
Yeah,
quill on them, and they're actually still like kind of doing something for you,
yeah, yeah.
even though they've got the Research Malice. So if you've already got them,
If
like
you've already got them, yeah,
you don't have to like the Dream Zones. Like you're kind of limiting how many Glamour Mages you can actually use when you really
yes,
want
yep,
them. Whereas the
yep.
quills, you've got that
No,
flexibility. So
that's definitely true. Yeah, Phasia did lose its ability to go crazy with cheap lanterns in 6 with the loss of fire magic, which is tough.
yeah, it's a pretty big hit.
But yeah, I'm concerned currently that it feels like the game state is going to shape up to a bunch of people fighting Satis, and then Pythium kind of just walks in and wins. With
Yeah, yeah, I feel like he's going to start bringing like a machine gun to
right,
like
everybody
a
else is still
Wild
got a
West fight.
musket,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
so I
but we'll
no,
see. I think people will realize at some point. There's no way they don't.
I think the question
Uh,
is just win.
yeah,
And obviously we have the graph, so I'm not trying to say that like the people are making mistakes with the information they have.
yeah. I'm not even sure I would like it. Like unless I was like right next to him, I'm not sure I would like know in game yet.
Yeah,
Apart from the fact that you do know these scales are amazing, so you can kind of work it out. But
right. You should. Yeah, yeah. You know his scales are great. You know you can. I mean, you can try and figure out how big he is, right? Like Fascia is on both sides here. So just one scout over here would give you a pretty good idea of exactly how much he's got, and then you could kind of work it out from there if you really wanted to.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just surprising that his like research is as high is like further ahead than other people, considering he's fought like 3 wars now. Like he fought Nabar,
Yeah,
then he fought Hyrene,
Ind. Don't forget Ind.
yeah, and like
Yeah, yeah. Um. So anyway, I not that I'm against Pythium. I just want the best game possible, and I'm concerned if everybody goes on Satis, then Pythium might kind of free roll the end game here because I think he's already in such a great position.
yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
So,
But we will see. We will see.
we will have to see. Right
I
now, I
still think
think
there's a twist left in the game.
there's still a lot of game left. I think there's still 4 people that could win at pretty varying possibilities.
Yeah, I think I really want to know what Machaka's thinking now because
Yeah.
I feel like they're the one we know the least about their mindset.
Yeah. Do you think that Pythium is what percentage chance do you think they have to win the game now? Is it over 50%?
I don't know if it's over 50 yet. If everyone went, oh, let's fight him.
Yeah.
That could, something like that could happen. I think if he doesn't get coalitioned in the next, I don't know what turn are we on now? 44, 45, 45. And he
45.
thought he was going to get wished by turn 55. If he doesn't get coalition by them, then he's really going to win.
Yeah. I think he
I don't
may
think it's over 50 yet though.
I think that with Fascia's message that he has a nat 5 and with everything they're talking about on going on Satis, I think if they go on Satis, it's over 50%. So right now, maybe it's not quite there because people could still change their minds. But I think that his chance to win is absolutely huge right now. And
Yeah,
unless
I think it's possible that like people fight Satis and someone else eats Marignon, and then it could get down to like a 3-player game, and then Pythium's having to fight 2 other players, and he could still, like, that could still be challenging.
Yeah, I think it might be hard. That you just
Because he's not super, like, he hasn't got an amazing ability to go and, like, mobility to go and grab thrones.
He absolutely does when he has enough research. He'll just gateway everybody all over the place.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be still a while if he's going to go and get Wish.
I mean, yes.
Before he's not doing that in the next, like, 15 turns or something.
I mean, that's probably true, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, he's at or just over 50%, and I think every turn, his win chance is currently going up that he doesn't get coalitioned.
Oh yeah, 100. Yeah, I think it's probably like 40 now for me.
Okay, okay. And then, so if I have him like 50, I think Satis and Fascia for me are probably close. Satis a little bit ahead, maybe at like, let's see, 20. I gotta figure out how many percentages I have left. Right, 20 and 15.
I think Fascia is favoured just because it looks like there's going to be a coalition on Satis.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
I actually think Satis is in the last out of the 4 just because of that.
Yeah, if that goes through, that's true. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd put Machaka. I think, not knowing any Diplo, I'd put Machaka last. But yeah, if there's going to be a coalition on not
yeah, it does sound like Machaka's going to be able to just choose whatever they want to do next because no one else is thinking about them.
It is very nice to have that flexibility.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it here then. We'll have to wait for next episode to see if Marignon ever liberates their cap, or if they just wait for Shiniyama to get Dom killed. It would be absolutely hilarious.
Come on. You can't have it for 4. It's not. That's illegal.
I assume this is going to take it, especially without the Uba now. But who knows?
I believe.
I believe. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yep. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one, and have a great day.
See ya.